Ayyo, what you guys are doing? What is this? I think my standard new intro will be Ayyo, especially when people do an Ayyo. I was like, oh, what? Okay. This particular example is of an Indian Muslim who has done something which is very typical of Indian Muslims based on their religion and their religious beliefs and their religious lifestyle. Now, before you jump the gun and say, oh, this is anti Muslim and he's a Muslim hater and sponsored by Modi, BJP, RSS, blah, 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 whatever you want to say, listen to the video. First, listen, and then you tell me whether I'm anti, uncle, whatever. And second one is, I'm not saying all Muslims, I'm saying few Muslims, some Muslims, or like the Muslim who got in touch with me. And number three is, if you're going to comment down below, don't say, oh, you know nothing of Islam. Oh, what? This is bullshit. You never read whatever. Okay, fine. You know more than me about Islam. Why don't you give the actual answer instead of saying, oh, he's so dumb. This is not Islam. Give the answer. Okay, fine. All right. So let's start. As you know, that I do not reveal the identity of my clients, good or bad, I never reveal. At the same time, people who are anonymous, people who can't afford, I still give them the same respect. I never reveal their identity, but I will make sure that if there is any learning, I'll share it so that it helps others. So this particular guy, my WhatsApp number, email, everything is there. So he sends me a WhatsApp message. Oh, brother, big fan of yours, like your work, blah, 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 all the goody pleasantries. Fine, thank you very much. Yes. I know he wants something. So I told him, fine, okay, tell me what you want. So what you want is sun, moon, and stars. I want a job in Dubai. Okay, I need your guidance on my career. I need guidance on my personal brand. I literally everything that I had online. He wanted everything. Okay, so I told him, fine. This is my charge. Told him per hour. Can you afford even the 1 hour charge? No, brother, I don't have money. I don't have money, then. So I told him, boss, I can't give you all this shopping list that you have for free. You just tell me one thing what you want, one, and let's focus on the one thing. Don't tell me you want 10 things. So the one thing what he told me is, I need your advice. Okay. So I said, advice for free or for a fee? Free is free. Fees, I'll give you right now. So he said free because he doesn't have any money. Okay, fine. All right. I understand. It's not that you don't have money, just that maybe your choices in life are bad or you don't want to spend money. Our Indian mentality, free is great. Okay. So when he said free, I said, okay, this is my condition. If there is any learnings or anything valuable, what you share with me and the solution I give you, I'll share it online without your name, identity, anything. Is that agreed? He said, fine. Yeah. Okay. I said, so I reserve the rights for that. Okay. But I'll not reveal your identity. And I said, that's all. Just be truthful and honest. He said, fine. Okay. So it was for free. Now, long story short, he's a Muslim guy, Indian Muslim. He's in his 30s. He wanted a job in Dubai. Why? Because he lost his job and he has to support his family. So until now, everything was normal. I was like, okay, fine. This is a normal story. You want to get a job in Dubai. But then when I asked him, what is the salary you want? He told me he wants above $2,000. He wanted a managerial position. Now, immediately I told him, see, boss, if you want to go to Dubai, you have to take the minimum salary because you have zero experience in Dubai. You do not know the market. You do not know the place. You do not know. And the owner will ask you, or the employer will ask you, what experience do you bring? Why should I give you the job? I can get someone cheaper. No, I must have a 2,000 and above. Others I can't manage. So I said, okay, just make me understand. Break it down. What can't you manage? No, brother, I have children. I have wives. And the minute he said wives, I said wife. I typed I said, no, no, listen, you have a wife, not wives. No, brother, I have wives. You have wives? He said, yes, brother, I got married 3 times. Oh, wait. Stop, stop, stop. Hold on, hold it. You're 30. You have 3 wives? He said, yes. I said, all the 3 wives stay with you? No. You have 3 wives, and the 3 wives don't stay with you. Where the hell do they stay? No, they stay in their village. So then I asked him, like, wait, hold, relax. Okay, wait. Let's go back. Make me understand. How the hell did you get married? Now, this is what I'm giving you in a nutshell, because it was totally confusing. This guy from the village where he belongs, he got married to a female. Okay. Got married, Muslim girl, and got married and had babies. Okay. He had one boy, one girl, whatever. Okay. So he went to another place to earn money because in that village they didn't pay him enough. And when he went to another place which was far away from India, there again he decided to get married. And after getting married, staying with that female, he got her pregnant. So he has one more baby there with one more wife. Now he has one wife, 2 babies. Another village, one wife, one baby. Okay. Now, out of all the out of all the things, he ended up having an affair, it seems, with one girl, and she apparently ended up pregnant. He didn't want to, accept it, and he didn't want it to be a scandal. So he escaped that village. Now remember, one wife, legally married. Legally means I don't know whether he signed the government paper, whatever, but he married. Second girl married, made another girl pregnant. Okay. And because he didn't want to get caught, he escaped from there and he went to a new place. Now, in the new place, everything was going fine, working, and he was doing some online trading or something, all this online stuff. Okay. Earning nice. And once again, he couldn't keep his sausage in his place. The colleague, the work colleague that was there, he ended up getting her pregnant. And because he needed the job and he couldn't this thing, he ended up getting married to her. Okay. Now, she was apparently Hindu, but she didn't mind converting. Fine. Peaceful, calm, quiet, no much drama. So I asked him, okay, now make me understand. Do these wives of yours, 3 wives, including girlfriend who is not taking care of, do they know that you're married 3 times? No. Okay. I was like, okay, so they don't know that you are married 3 times. Okay. And how is it that you're sending money? Yeah, I send money, here and there. I borrowed money. Okay. And now you have 2 kids there, 1 kid there. And now here, saying, yeah, she's pregnant. I was like, oh my goodness. He made her also pregnant. Okay. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 women, 5, 6. Okay. So now what? He said he had the trading job, everything else. But because the female, who is his colleague, who's also his wife, she knew how much he was earning. And she kept questioning where the money goes, where this thing. He decided he couldn't take it anymore, and they were constantly fighting. So now he left that company. But she's still in love with him. But he left the company. He didn't want to work over there. And now he's searching for a job. Now I was like, okay. So now what do you want to do? I asked him, what do you want to do? No, I have to take care of all 3. They are my responsibility. I said, okay, that's very commendable. Children also, yeah, they are also my responsibility. Okay. So I seriously asked him, why did you marry? I mean, okay, having an affair, having sex is something. And this is exactly what he told me. Huh? I'm paraphrasing, saying, Allah provides. I was like, sorry, what? Allah provides. He's saying, Allah Ta'ala always said, children are a blessing, and I didn't want to just have sex. We are Muslims. We cannot marry. We cannot just have sex. If you have a wife, it's your responsibility. I want to be the man, take care of her. Yeah, you want to be the man and take care of her, but Allah provides. Why don't you ask Allah? I seriously told him, why don't you ask Allah to provide? No, brother, don't say like this. I'm going through so much tough time. I said, so now what? He said, no, I have to provide for this family. I told him, boss, this is not going to work out. And then he started giving me, I will kill myself. I'm so depressed. And I didn't know what to tell him. In the end, I told him, see, listen, go to I told him, number one is you need counseling. And I suggested him go to a Muslim counselor or someone so they can advise you. And I told him, see, listen, you better get your balls cut off or, get your tubes tied up, because you can't go around making every girl pregnant and bringing them to Islam and then saying, oh, this is Allah Ta'ala and Allah provides, and, spread the word of Allah. What are you doing, boss? And then he's like, yeah, that is why I want to go to a Muslim country and, there'll be Muslims. The way he was talking, I was like, what is the problem? If I were to even remotely, in some parallel universe, help you to go to Dubai, I'm very sure there also you'll make another girl pregnant and there also you'll marry her. And you know what answer he gave me? Instead of saying blatantly, explicitly no, he said, that is all in Allah's hands. That is all in Allah's hands. So all this Allah did. Apparently, he didn't do. I just told him, boss, I told him explicitly, boss, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Straight away, I told him, I can't help you. And even if I can, I don't want to help you. Because you're just going and ruining people's lives, especially women. And I said, if the Hindu community finds out that you married a Hindu female who converted and you were secretly married before, they will kill you. He said, and then he tells me like a jackass, yes, I know, I'm aware of that. This is the problem in India. This is not the problem in India. This is your bloody problem, man, you stupid moron. Tell me, if you're in my place, what would you say? I don't understand here. How can human beings be like this? It's like, you remember the example I gave you of this guy who makes pancakes here. He's a guy from Myanmar, or he's a Muslim. He has, I told you, 5 or 6 children, and I found out just a couple of weeks ago, my wife told me he has made another baby. Now, you might say, what is the problem? Yeah, the problem is he sells pancake, the roti that they make, no? He's like a Bangladeshi, whatever, Myanmar guy. He doesn't have passport for all of them. He doesn't have any proper legal paper. He doesn't have money to send them to school. He doesn't have money to buy them food, decent amount of food. He always goes, tries to get free food from charity from some local mosque or church or whatever. Initially, he has to help him, help him in the sense buy and pay him a little extra. That is when he had, I think, 4 children. And when I bought my daughter along, that is when I was in good books with him. He told me what? He looked at my daughter and said, Mashallah, Mashallah, daughter. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. He's saying, so when you're making the next baby? I said, next baby for what? One is enough. I told him, नहीं, आपका नाम वो continue करने के लिए. continue for what? Continue? I said, I don't want any bloody continue. I I can't manage with this. Nahi, sir ji, nahi, not sir ji. He's what? Bade bhai. He calls me bade bhai. Bade bhai. अल्लाह आपको देगा, अल्लाह जब भी आप बच्चा पैदा करें अल्लाह आपको देता है. I said, I am not a Muslim. I told him on his face, I'm not a Muslim and Allah doesn't provide. नहीं, मेरे कितने बच्चे हैं, देखो अल्लाह देता है. Allah was not providing them. I wanted to tell him on his face, but it would sound very rude, especially people who were there. I used to buy for him, bag of rice, and sometimes I used to give his kids free, like 20 baht or 10 baht or whatever money. And they used to always come and say like this, the children, because I know that he was sending them to get the freebies and all that, which I didn't mind. Okay. But now you're talking of a guy who has 4 or 5 kids. And he's advising me to have more kids when he can't manage his own expense. And where I got pissed off was when he told me, Meri bibi aur ek bacha hai. I said, what? He's telling me that his wife is pregnant again. And she was standing there and she's blushing. I looked at her and I looked at him and I wanted to seriously just catch his collar and say, are you fucking crazy, man? Remember, the guy doesn't have money. He doesn't have a passport. He doesn't have legal papers. He is living illegally and he doesn't have, he has to literally go and beg in the mosque or the church or whatever is here, charity. And his wife has 1 more kid. And my wife, and after I found that out, I decided I was never going to buy from him, let him suffer. And from that day onwards, whenever his kids came to me, I refused to give them anything. I'm not going to give you an iota of charity. And the last I heard of him, which my wife just told me a few weeks ago, it seems he has his 8th or 9th kid. 8th or 9th kid. Why? Because as per Islam, Allah provides. The more children you have, the more blessings you get. And, Islam and they'll all become children of Allah. And they'll spread. Okay. Keep multiplying like rabbits. I'm not going to give you a single penny. I'm not going to support. In fact, whenever his kids come to me, I don't even want to see their faces. I know it's not their fault. I'm not trying to be rude to them. But this is disgusting, man. You don't have money to feed. And now what he has done is his son, instead of going to school, is also taken up like 2 carts. Now they have, before he had 1, now he has 3. One wife is selling the pancakes, wife with 1 smaller boy. One he is doing, one his eldest son is doing. This is not the way, man. What the hell is this? What the hell is wrong with these Muslim people? Allah provides, the more children you have, the more blessings Allah will give you. Allah said to be fruitful and multiply, apparently. I don't know your verses. I'm being honest with you, I don't know your verses, but this is the logic Muslims have. The more Muslims you have, the more blessings Allah will give. Like you have the more mosques if you have, or the more people who convert. Anyway, you give me your thoughts. Let me know, what do you think? Because I find this a very disgusting lifestyle choice. You're destroying the life of these kids. You can't give them proper education, can't give them proper a lifestyle, you can't give them attention, you can't be with them, and you're just multiplying like what? Rabbits? Stupid. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. With regards to that guy, I told him I'm not interested in helping him at all. And even this guy, I don't want. You simply keep, and whenever I ask him, you got pregnant again. Yeah, Allah ki deen hai. Allah did it. Allah didn't do it. You're the one who unzipped and inserted it in. Stupid. Destroying lives of children, man. That's all. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. Go ahead. Tell me. Oh, you don't know Islam. Oh, this is not a blah, blah, blah. Then what are these guys doing? All right. You guys take care. Yalla.